What do you mean by sinus? We're not talking about sinusitis, which is a sinus infection, but we're talking about nasal stuffiness, nasal congestion, postnasal drainage, the symptoms of a stuffy nose. Now, first of all, you have to find out if it's due to allergy or if it's due to irritation, pollution, anatomy. So you have to know what you're talking about when you say sinus. But if you've established that you need nasal sprays, let me talk to you about 5 different nasal sprays. Number 1, saltwater spray. Simple, it's cheap. You can get a saltwater spray in any drugstore, and you can use about 10 sprays each side, and you can do that 3 times a day. And it soothes the soul of the savage beast. That switches your nose. If you spray the salt water, 10 sprays each side, and then gently blow your nose, you'll get a comfortable, soothing feeling. Now for medications that will help treatment, Afrin nasal spray, nasal sprays, over-the-counter decongestant nasal sprays. They're really oxymetazoline, so that will be your drugstore long-acting decongestant spray. They're good for 3 days and 3 days only. If you use them more than that, you'll get hooked on those. Let me tell you why. The nasal spray shrinks down the nose, but 10 hours later, because of the spray, not because it quits working, because of the spray, your nose recongests, gets stuffy again. So use it again, and then it's 6 hours, and then it's 5 hours, and then 4 hours, and before long, you're using that nasal spray every 4 days, and you're dependent on it. So in general, the decongestant, long-acting nasal sprays only used for 3 days and then drive by the bridge and throw them away. There are some people that get sinus, runny nose, congestion only after they eat. We call that gustatory rhinitis, or after you eat, runny nose. And there's a spray, write this down, called Atrovent nasal spray, the generic form, big long word, ipratropium. Comes in 2 strengths. Use the strong strength before you eat a meal, and it'll keep you from getting a runny nose after you eat a meal. Next spray, cortisone spray, several of them. They're wonderful for people that have allergies and have congestion. They tell the cells that are causing the nose to be congested to get out of there. They're cortisone sprays, but they're not absorbed. Nasonex, Flonase, fluticasone, Viramist, Nasacort, Rhinocort Aqua, there's several of them. They're all just as effective as the others. They've all got certain benefits. You have to use those 2 or 3 days before they start working. So if you've got allergy, you can use the cortisone nasal sprays. New nasal spray for allergy patients is Topical Antihistamine. So you can spray an antihistamine on the nose. The American College of Allergy is beginning to recognize that topical application is better than taking a pill and finding itself all over the body, so you don't have as many side effects. Astepro puts an antihistamine on the nose, works 3 additional ways to get your nose better if you've got allergy. Or Patinase also puts an antihistamine on the nose. So there's 5 sprays. They all work. Pick out the one that works best for you, and you'll be able to breathe again. By the way, Breathe Right strips, pretty good.